Okay. Dearest Papa and Mama, I thought it prudent to pen this note in the event I fail to return from my journey. Firstly, allow me to apologize for disobeying your orders. I know you had my best interests at heart when you forbade me from leaving. Or I knew I'd be unable to forgive myself if I should stay at home and brother should not return. I would forever wonder if I could not have done something to save him. Naturally, I am fearful of facing the hordes of monsters I know await, but to sit back and do nothing I find more fearful still. No choice but to leave, though if you are reading this it would appear I chose poorly. The subject, please do not blame yourselves should the worst come to pass. If you dare to think yourselves at fault for even a moment, I would be furious with you both. I am truly sorry for putting you through this. I love you, your daughter, Sarah. Herbert, my son, thou art well. So my apologies for causing you such distress, Mama, Papa, but you need worry for me no longer. As you can see, I am quite recovered. Thank the goddess, I have hardly eaten since I first heard of thy misfortune. Allow me to thank you for all you have done for our son. You are most welcome, yet we cannot take all the credit. It is to Princess Sarah and her determination that our cousin oweth his life most of all. Yes, that's right. Mayhap my sudden disappearance added somewhat to your distress, but all was a means to an end. Given the instrumental part I played in saving brother, all is forgiven, surely. Instrumental, Princess Elizabeth was merely being courteous. Admirable quality that seemeth to have escaped thee, young lady. Thy brother would not stand here today were it not for the selfless succor of Prince Zack and Princess Elizabeth, and yet you would claim their success as thine own. No, Father, I would not, but the fact remains that I played my part, as a true-blooded scion of Erdrick should. Then why didst thou cower and cringe in the shadows so rather than standing at thy cousin's side? This behavior befitting of a true-blooded scion of Erdrick? I think not. Because I knew you'd admonish me for disobeying your feather-brained orders. There's simply no reasoning with some people. Come, let us be on our way. Do not tell me thou wouldst accompany thy cousins on the rest of their journey. Of course I would. The blood of the hero runs in my veins too, whether you like it or not. Cannot simply stand by and wish them well. Have thy senses taken their leave of thee? Thou art but a babe. Open your eyes, Father. I can walk, talk, and visit the privy on my own. Stop coddling me, you old fool. Fool. Only a true fool would stoop so low as to insult their own flesh and blood. Father, Sarah merely did what she thought right. You know full well, dear, we both do. 'Tis simply that the worry that hath plagued him so of late cloudeth his judgment. Keep watch over thy sister now. 'Tis thy duty as her brother. I will, mother. My apologies for embroiling you in this little family feud of ours. Pray be the best of allies to our children. We will, Majesty. Though you will ever be in our prayers, we wish you the best of luck with your quest. Let us take our leave. Yeah. Pray do not speak of the looming battle with Hargan. I wish not to unduly worry the Chancellor. Highness, to what do I owe the honor? Oh, I merely wish to gaze upon your faces. Tell me, how goeth thine efforts? Doth all proceed apace? And most certainly doth, Princess, far quicker than I ever dared hope. You have the kindness of the good people of Middenhall and Kennick to thank for that. They have lent their aid to the reconstruction effort unstintingly. Truly, this is wonderful news. My thanks go out to all of you. It is a great comfort to know that Moonbrook's future is safe in your hands. I do not doubt that she shall one day be just as, nay, even more resplendent than she was during my father's reign. With that, it is time I took my leave. I wish the very best for thee on thy travels, Highness. My thanks, dearest Chancellor. Technically, Elizabeth should be queen. Oh, Princess. Stop. Chancellor, wherefore weepest thou? Her Highness going to face her most bitter foe in a battle that what might cost her very life. Oh, how her tender heart must be gripped by fear. Thou surely jestest. The princess seemed entirely free from care to mine eye. And that is precisely how I knew Her Highness hath ever endeavored to hide her struggles beneath smile and bonhomie, that others might not fear for her. She was much the same when the late queen passed away. Let us accompany her and see her safe. No, no, Her Highness wished to put our hearts at ease, and as her faithful servants it is for us to heed her wishes. If she would not worry us, then worry we must not. Come, friends, let us be about our work with vim and vigor. Very well. Her Highness hath placed her trust in us. Let us place our trust in her. Oh, urge your courier, O Majesties, watch over Princess Elizabeth and her faithful allies, I pray. But I mean, she's the only surviving royal, so she would technically be queen. It's kind of maddening that they didn't retitle. 4 treasures, what the hell? This one... Ah. Well, duh. The chest. Savior's staff. And a mini medal. Oh, nothing else? Did Doth finish this off? Okay. Now we're just going to simply leave. Okay. Didn't know where they were in here. There's one. There's two. Nothing important, really. But those were treasures I missed. Okay. Snoop is really handy for like stuff you haven't found. Where does this lead? I'm just curious. The fire shrine, okay. I'm not sure. One treasure. In the middle. Another 3 treasures. Yeah, the range of the spell is the problem. Behind. We must have not. It's an odd treasures to seem to miss there. Okay. I'm just trying to slink into the previously found secret spots. Okay. There's one treasure left on this level. Quickly stumble upon it with Snoop. A showy shield. Oasis. Shrine north of Remake. Yeah, we've had nose for treasure for a very long time. The one that it's a bit of an issue is we haven't had Snoop for very, very long, relativistically speaking. Oh, well, duh. Tombola tickets. I'm just curious what's on the other side of this now. This goes to Midhall. And there's 2 treasures on this level. There's one. And they've labeled the other one for us here. 5 Tombola tickets. Dang. What's outside? I'm just curious. From here, I think we can just zoom. Yeah, a lot of these areas had treasures I couldn't find. Okay, we found them all here. This is kind of around the time they started hiding them. It does seem unlikely I'm going to find every single treasure. Mostly because you can't zoom back to each individual secret spot. What? Oh, really? What are you doing hiding shit from me? Oh. There's one of them. Would have to be further up here, wouldn't it? Aha! love to hide. They love to hide stuff. We're missing so much crap. Yes, we are. One more treasure on this level. Oh, the chest, duh. Duplicate. Can cast the same spell twice in a row. Next up is Tanago. Apparently. Erdrick's Hollow. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna go and check the secret spot down. One beneath Dumdara is probably worth checking too. Found all these. Just checking the nearby secret spots. I don't really have time to check every single one, unfortunately. But these are nearby, so I can check them. Let's try to win that ultimate card. Did we do a first pull? Well, first 10. Okay, music. Basically, it makes all the items cheaper. And we have it at a point where we probably don't need to buy anything else. Which is just kind of funny. But that we pulled the thing at all is kind of nice. Sniffy Doo. Robin Good. Robbery, knavery, indecent exposure, and imitating the crimes of a legendary thief, Robin Hood. Self-proclaimed instructor of the hero, wanted for robbery, knavery, indecent exposure, and imitating the crimes of a legendary thief. Robin Usit, wanted for robbery, knavery, indecent exposure, and imitating the crimes of a legendary thief. Will there be an end to these imitations? The guards grow weary of chasing after one naked pretender after another. I cannot help but wonder what kind of chap their progenitor must have been. Surely quite the character to have his legacy carry on so long. The era when Alfgard was ruled by the Dragon Lord was a direful one indeed. Countless towns and villages were laid waste at the hands of his monstrous armies, and the people of the realm sank into despair. Okay. I know this story, so we're going to just kind of stop reading. Okay. To the castle. Tentacle Castle. Okay, what I will say, and I'm sure I've said it before, is having magic key treasures in a door that you need the ultimate key to reach makes 0 sense. I love how the pronoun is they because it can be a male or female now. I think they assumed that Erdrick was male in the older games. Oof powder! Yes. Oof it. Oof it up. Northeastern room. Or northwestern. That's up here. I'm going off a checklist, which... Oh, we never been in here. Interact. Tombola tickets. Goddess's tiara. Okay, to the Shrine of Rain. It's gonna take a really long time to loot all this crap. Okay. The goddess tiara, I think, is explicitly listed as a upgrade for the Princess of Moonbrook, but fat chance of me taking the happy hat off her. Okay, we have to go over there. I think this is the only chest that we can open here. Shimmering dress, great for Paranol. Which is also the princess. Minimal. Okay, to Cole. Oh, I didn't happen to see how many it was. But we have 53. So there was quite a few. Quagmire Cave, Remuldar. And we're just totally protecting because, like, it's not worth, like, getting into battles in here. In a lot of these areas, the enemies are just way lower level than us. And then the funny thing is, like, some of these open with the magic key, but then lead to ultimate key chests. Like, I don't know. Mighty Armlet. Okay. Okay. That actually makes sense. Like in the other games, you can trade the token for the Helm of Erdrick. One more treasure. Care Reverie. Full Moon Ring, which... Some of these we can probably replace with better accessories. How dare you! I guess it expired and we didn't notice. Set of Dragon Claws. which inquiring earlier would have been a lot more useful. Remuldar, then. Snub. Protects. Spells, yes, sir. There's a Tombola machine. Let's see what that one has. I wonder if our luck influences. Nope. It does not. We'll do 10 more pulls. I guess it doesn't. It doesn't, our luck doesn't influence that much. Okay. Whoops. Other side. Whoa. Sounds a little puzzling. Okay. Oh, we already... Okay, we already found this. To Caitlin! Okay. I'm going back to the ultimate key exploration. I'm trying to find my spot. We went to Caitlin, northeast room, which is this way. Somatic staff. Drains MP in favor of attack. Southeastern Weapon Shop, which is way the hell down here. Is it? Or do they mean here? I think I might have gone into the wrong room. The door on the right. Oh, very easy to miss. Enter the house west of the ponds. We'll check them all. Don't know which door to go in. That doesn't seem to matter. Gollum. Gollum had guarded our gates, struck by a scholar. From the time of Erdrick, he granted it life with the aid of magic. Would that he had built to spare, or else left instructions on how we might do the same, one might guard our gates even now. There were two schools of thought, is why he left us no record. One stated this creator deliberately destroyed all documents detailing the Golem's crafting, and witnessing his terrible power. The other theory painted an altogether more unfortunate picture, that his creator accidentally blew his nose out of the document, rendering them illegible for all time. The many scholars have painstakingly studied the golem in its effort to recreate it, and none thus far have succeeded. He could have just rewritten them, so that's just kind of dumb. Six tombola tickets. Presently engaged in research with the weaponry of the hero of legend. Leader of this fair town protectors hath kindly allowed me to use this place in the name of sad pursuit. Though it is his son, the eldest whom I grew up to who I owe the greatest debt. He did see that I was in want of lodgings, and did most graciously petition his father to lend me his own. Speak again. Alright, there. There is a quest line, but I think it's post-game, because that guy did not react in the way that would seem to trigger that quest. So those notes must be added as a post-game note. Anyway, let's go to the Sanctum.